I wrote the Agile Leader book partly because we know from our research and our own experience that agility and the ability to create an agile organization is the #1 priority of many of our clients and organizations around the world. So it's a key priority for CEOs and other executives. And the other reason is that it built on my previous work with connected leadership, and we wanted to focus really on the aspect of connected leadership that was going to be most relevant for leaders who are working in an incredibly dynamic environment with exponential digital change, political instability, and the advent of mobile working, changing the way organizations work with their customers and with each other. And in this context, the ability to be agile is at a premium. We look at Facebook. In 2011, Zuckerberg realized that the world was changing and it had gone mobile, and Facebook wasn't mobile. By 2013, they had pivoted their resources into digital. By 2013, 50% of their advertising revenues were from mobile. That was a big decision. That said, we have to pivot this organization to embrace a new world which we haven't currently got under our belt.
Agile organizations work in a very different way to traditional organizations. The main difference is the way they work cross-functionally. So traditional organisations are set up to work in silos that have functional accountability. Agile organisations work across those functions, delivering solutions at a pace, iteratively, to deliver outcomes. So the most important thing for an agile organisation is that they have a clear framework in which those individuals can work.
It's a paradox. On the one hand, we've got this sense of connectivity, enabling people, creating a learning environment, creating quality of relationships that drive high levels of trust, so people feel able and trusted to make mistakes and experiment. On the other hand, we've got this sense of disruption, of pivotal changes going on in marketplaces around the world, and organizations need the ability to switch their resources quickly into new market opportunities in a way that is actually disruptive of the very connectivity they're trying to put in place as well.
The #1 thing that makes an effective agile leader is that they start with the basic understanding that the world's changing and is continually changing. Then from that point onwards, I think they then have to accept that they don't have all the answers, and actually these clever people around them that they may well employ, those are the people that they may lean on to find those answers and to adapt their businesses.
A good agile leader is someone who is prepared to devolve control. You know, the command and control way of working for senior leaders in businesses really prevents the evolution of agile ways of working. It is all about the confidence and trust in your people to let go of the reins.
One of the biggest barriers to creating an agile organisation is the culture of risk aversion.
If being agile is in the DNA of your organisation, if it's part of the culture, your job is fairly easy. The real challenge is, what do you do when it's not part of your DNA, when it's not part of your culture? How do you change the culture? How do you bring people with you on that journey?
It's all the unwritten things, essentially the unwritten behaviours and what happens in that business when the management leave, really.